Hello, everybody, and welcome to Nesting and Questing. My name is Yolanda, coloring gaming mama, and I thought it would be fun to do a whole video for you today. It's been a while since I've done a whole video. I've got a couple of books from Amazon, but also especially from Etsy. So I wanted to share with you what I have purchased in the past couple of a month and a half, I guess. If you hear a little bit of noise in the background, it's my printer. That's printing something for me, a little book, so it's going to take a while as well. So first of all, happy Monday. It is already Monday. We're kicking off a new week, the second week almost into July, so time is running fast again. Let me start by showing you this book. This is the Coloring Heaven School of Witchcraft Special. I still have a subscription for Coloring Heaven, so they keep coming, and sometimes I stop it, sometimes I let it restart it again. I'm still on the fence what to do, but this one is a great edition. This one is illustrated by Steniera. I hope I pronounced the name correctly. And it's all got to do with witchcraft. It's called School of Witchcraft. If you are a fan of, let me say, Harry Potter, everything that has to do with magic, with witchcraft, with potions, Wicca. I know witches and everything that's coloring pages has to do with witches is very popular at the moment, and I can see why. Always been intrigued with kind of the mysticism, the fantasy, and so this is up my alley, and this book is absolutely gorgeous. I love it that there are also male characters in here, not just female characters. Always, everywhere, almost the little animals, and it is a great mix match of intricate and a little bit more simpler pages. So if you are in for a easy coloring session, you can choose to do a page in here as well. And it ticks all the boxes for me. Beautiful faces. I love the hair. It's so diverse, and that's what I really like in a coloring book, because you have a lot to choose from. Look at this one. Absolutely stunning. And as you know, usually there are 40 pages in here, so if you want a slower flip through, I will. I love this one. Look at her face. I would color her as a girl with that skin condition. In Dutch, we call it impetigo, but I don't know what the English word is for it. But this is stunning. It's like a kind of, yeah, I love it that she put a little older people, people with other body types, and so I really love the diversity in this book. Love the slippers. So that is a great book, so I'm really happy with this one. Look at this one. It's a grown-up Harry Potter. You will almost give him the scar. Why are you doing this? Look at this. Briar and the Forest Guardian. They all have titles. So absolutely stunning edition from Coloring Heaven at this time. Also by Coloring Heaven, but this was not in the subscription. I have been wanting this book for a long time. This was only available on Amazon UK. I could not purchase this one through my subscription with Coloring Heaven, and it did not ship to the Netherlands for a long time. So finally it's here. I'm not going to go through this one because you know this book. This is Tiny Year. I think it has been out for a while as well, but this is illustrated by Agota Pop, and this was on my list for a long time, and I'm not going to start in it yet. I am going to start in it in the new year and see if I can finish this book within the year. So it is going to be a lot of work, because in a month you have to do 1, 2, 3, and the large one 4 pages. But I think if you pick a color palette and you pull that through, because I think there are some, are there returning elements? No, actually not. It has to be doable. So I'm so happy to add this one to the collection. So this is Tiny Year by Coloring Heaven. It was a struggle to get that one. All right, next up. I saw this book. This is Gabi Wolf. Gabi Wolf is one of my must-buy illustrators. This one is called Lovely Worlds. As you can see, it's a smaller size book. Don't know if I saw a flip through already. I think this is one of her latest ones. And this is volume 1. Yeah, it's copyright in 2026. It is Amazon printed. I don't know where this is printed because the paper feels absolutely gorgeous. It was printed in France. Let me just go through this one. The artwork of Gabi Wolf is always spot on for me. It's so cute. Gorgeous images. And this is also a mix. Her recognizable creatures. But what I love about this book also is the diversity. So the small illustrations. I think there's something in here for everybody. Houses, some random. Me as a stationery addict loves this page. Some washi tape kind of page. And nighttime. There are quite some houses in here, some homes, because it is a fantasy world. Here are some flower mandalas. Oh, love the guitar. As you can see, there's a lot of empty space behind it, so you probably can do something with the background. They're not too big, so the book homes with the pencils. I would color this as a sun. It's beautiful. See the fronts of houses, doors, beautiful butterflies. As I said, there's something in here for everybody. Not a lot of the little creatures. It's more flowers, buildings, a little bit more Zen doodly. But it is still a great book. Lovely Worlds by Gabi Wolf. Also, tiny book. This one is also a must-buy for me. This is Lulu Mayo, A Million Dragons. Gonna go through this a little bit faster because I think there are a couple of flip throughs already on channels. So I am gonna break the spine, otherwise I cannot keep it open. And Lulu Mayo, always great fun. And she had a little of a different kind of book, but in this book she goes back to basic with the art style we are used to by Lulu Mayo. And I love this book. Again, with the fantasy and the mysticism, and yeah, it's just so much fun. All the little dragons in the different scenes, water scenes. It's always very intricate. So lots of colors. That's why Lulu Mayo also scares me a little bit, because I tend to use the entire pencil set again. So I'm trying to stick to. Can I break the spine, or is it a? I think it's a stitch-bound book, so I'm gonna break the spine. Yeah, it's a stitch-bound book. So otherwise it doesn't lay flat. As you can see, these pages are so complicated. I would go all the way blank with choosing colors. So I need to stick to a palette, otherwise it's going horribly wrong. And my page is going to look like a carnival. Oh, I love this one. And this one. Are they in a pea soup? I would do this because there are peas here. I would make them bathing in a pea soup. I don't know why, but yeah, it's a great book. Love it that she went back to her older style. So stunning book. I cannot wait to dive into this one. A Million Dragons. As you might know me already, I love taking risks on with buying books, and I sometimes I make the mistake or could not find if things are AI, yes or no. And I'm not gonna do the whole discussion on this channel again with people who say, well, you are against AI, but you use your thumbnail for AI. You know my position, what I think about making money out of AI. And again, asking your opinion, is this an AI book or not? There is a complete series, by the way, of these books with mythology, Greek, as you can see, Egyptian, all kinds. I think there are 8 to 10 books. I only purchased the Egyptian mythology one because I had no idea what to think of it. There were no pictures of the inside of the book. I could not find an illustrator. I could not find a publisher. There's something in the back. No names. There is kind of a quiz in the back. But the pictures look like this. It's not your typical AI. So again, but AI is being so good lately. But as you can see, the faces are almost all the same. They're simple pictures, but I kind of see the faces are. But I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't think it is AI. I don't want to accuse anybody. These are all the Egyptian gods and creatures of mythology, and that really appeal to me. But I need to be sure if this is AI or nothing. And I know there are a couple of really good coloring detectives in here. It's from the Gods and Folklore Coloring Series. This is book 5. So I will start coloring in this one. I kind of like it, but you know me and AI. If I find out it's AI, I don't know what to do with it. All right. This one. This is Color Me Mermaids for Kids. Bought this one on Amazon UK. And this is published by Applesauce Press. Don't know if I can find a illustrator. It's always so funny because they have a couple of Color Me editions. I kind of like the Color Me Mermaid, the Color Me for Kids more than the adult ones. I don't know. Just call me a sucker. This is such a fun book. It has been on a few channels, I guess. It is illustrated by Ella Jarjabek. So that is a familiar name in the coloring community as well. And she does lovely illustrations. And this is not. You have to be a reasonable colorist to color this. This is, I don't know if it's a kids book. They call it for kids. Maybe the way the illustrations are done, but these are intricate. These are complicated. This is not a predominantly, at least in my opinion, kids book. Oh, look at these. It's such a cute book. So, Mr. and Mrs. Mermaid. Or Mr. Merman and Mrs. Mermaid, actually. Oh, the axolotl. It is such a cute book. Well, I know they have to differentiate between the adults and the kids, but looking at this is not a predominantly kids book. I love the one with the pufferfish. And yes, it is Amazon printed. No, it's not Amazon printed. It's published by a different publisher. So it's relatively nice paper. It is a glue-bound book, so be careful when you break the spine. But this is Color Me Mermaids for Kids by, oh, it's a difficult name again, Ellen Jardzebek. Yeah, we had to, then we, R.J. Hampton's fan favorites coloring book. This is a collection of illustrations. He does give out a monthly newsletter, and in that newsletter he does put coloring pages. So especially for the people who are not subscribed to his newsletter, I am actually, but I really love that these images are bound in a book, and I think it is volume 1, so there are plenty of more to come. There are doubles in here. Let me see if I can find the beginning. And I don't know exactly if there is a difference between the first and the second set. See, 2 copies of each illustration, duplicates with subtle changes and or black backgrounds. So there are subtle changes in here. I love this one. I saw on Instagram that he colored this one with alcohol markers. He did a fantastic job. Let me see if I can find what the changes are. The change of it, is it just the black background? That will also be a possibility. Ah, here it is. Yep, there's a motorcycle on here, and that's not in here. So there is not much. Oh, here he has a flute. Here he has a cigar. So there are some subtle changes. So R.J. Hampton's fan favorites coloring book, another stunning edition with his artwork. All right, this is Scottish Nature. I'm gonna take out the set because that's easier for me. I went on and now I'm gonna Eilith Muldoon. For every Scottish person in here, I am so sorry I could not pronounce it correctly. I am a really big fan of Scotland. An enormous fan of Scotland. I visit it as much as I can. I root for the Scotch soccer team and for the Scottish rugby team. I love the people who live there, their culture, they're proud. They are so proud of their heritage. So when I saw these books, I think it was Joe's from Picky Pen's channel, I thought I need to have this one. So these are 3 coloring books. This is the coloring book of Scotland. It is a fun style of illustrating, and there are some some landmarks in here that I actually have visited, but I will go back in a heartbeat. Been here, Elaine Donan. Oh, this takes back so many memories. I need to get back soon. Been to Loch Ness, Balmoral Castle, visited that one. It is absolutely stunning in Scotland. The nature, Edinburgh Castle. And so I did the coloring book of Edinburgh. I did Edinburgh Military Tattoo years ago, visited that one. That's so much fun. It is very busy. However, it is absolutely fantastic. Bagpipes always make me cry. The sound of bagpipes make me cry. I think I'm one of the only Dutch people who can sing the Scottish national anthem, Flower of Scotland, word by word. So I cannot help myself. Usher Hall, saw that one. Yeah. Oh, what's not to love? I even like haggis. So this beautiful book, I'm not even sure if I will color in it because I'm not that good in coloring facades of homes or shops. However, I love this. I love these. And this is Scottish Nature. They're not that thick, but it's beautiful. Puffins. I went to look for them, but it was not the time of year to see the puffins. Of course, the Highland cows. See if I can find Scotland's national flower in here somewhere. Because that is a thistle. Kinda, yeah. There it is. That's Scotland's national flower. So absolutely beautiful books. These had to be added to the collection. Okay, what up next? These two. These are two of the latest Yuziku coloring books. I did a flip through on the stream a couple of weeks ago of this book. This is Wheel of the Year. And again, the witches, it is a mix of these small items, and then every time it goes through a couple of I think it's moon phases. I'm not really sure. So the what exactly? There wasn't somebody on the channel had an explanation for the way it is the witches are depicted in the illustration. And this is also so much fun. I love it that it's a A4 book now. And yeah, so elements still tiny, as you can see, still small. But it is a beautiful book. So if you want to see the full flip through, it is on a stream I think 2 weeks ago. And the other book she published is Witches and Familiars. I saw this one. I was on the stream from Jess, Coloring Bumblebee, and she saw me come into the chat and she said, "Oh, I got a book. You have to buy this book. You have to buy this book." For people who know my kind of my living arrangements, I own a Chihuahua. I own 2. So I saw this picture, says, yes, this is going in my cart and this is going to be on my way. All these little pets that are in here, the combination of the witches with the little pets are so adorable. A raccoon. This was a moth. Oh, here it is. And there is also... And I know he doesn't live here anymore. He lives with my daughter, but there is also, I think they call it a lizard. Yep. But for me, this is a bearded dragon. So Smogu is also here. I love the tattoos. You know, I'm a sucker for tattoos. So what a great, cute little book. This is so much fun. So this is Witches and Familiars by Yuziku. Speaking of tattoos, I know I did not plan it that way. As you know, I have tattoos, Marvel tattoos. So this is Doctor Strange and Hulk is on here. Captain America is on here. And I thought to myself a couple of days ago, I do not have a Marvel book. I have Lord of the Rings, all of that, House of Dragon. I needed a Marvel book. This is Marvel Legends coloring, and I think it's an official Marvel. Yep, it's an official Marvel book. It was already, I think, published in 2023. It's been published by Autumn Publishing, and this is just my book. I find it very difficult to color real people, or let me see, can I break the spine? No, this is a glue bound, so I have to be a little bit more careful. But all my heroes are in here. Oh, I have to watch the movies again. That's the only time I have a Disney subscription. Is when I watch the entire Marvel movies again. Ant-Man and the Wasp. And I know Marvel is bold colors. There's Doctor Strange with Benedict Cumberbatch. And as we call him at our house, no, it is not an insult. It's just fun. It's Benedict Cucumber Patch. Don't know why. My kid came up with that one. I'm sorry, Benedict. I don't want to insult you. One of my absolute favorites is Loki. One of my absolute favorite villains. He is gorgeous. I also have a tattoo of Loki, but you cannot see it. It's on my right shoulder. So Thor is here. Hulk. See, with Ant-Man and the Wasps. Iron Man is here. Yeah. It's just a beautiful book. The Avengers logo, Nick Fury. And we get into Spider-Man. I can guess it's a lot of using your reds with Spider-Man, Captain America, and Iron Man. I need to get a reference picture because Iron Man's suit is... Oh, it is stitch bound. Wait. There it is. Always have to look it up. So Peter Parker, Miles Morales. All the villains are in here as well. Mysterio. This is a funny one. This is so much fun. I'm a nerd when it comes to these things. These things, I am actually a really, really big nerd. Beautiful paper. It's really thick. I'm not going to use alcohol markers because it is double-sided, but it's fun. It's fine. No, blah, blah, blah. It's great that it has thick paper. It's the only page that I thought, well, just do it all reds and then black background and you're done. Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. I don't know if you've seen these movies. Peter Quill. Star-Lord. I'm Groot. See, Star-Lord. I know my classics. Fantastic. Thanos. I got that gauntlet tattooed on my arm as well. I'm such a big fan. Yep. I love this book. Great having this in the collection. I love this book. It's also good for Space Timber, of course. Gamora. I called my motorcycle is called Gamora. She has a name. Drax. Because I love Gamora. She is, excuse my French, badass. Yondu. I love that Guardians of the Galaxy is in here too. Mantis. I love this book. Beautiful, beautiful book. How often did I say I love? Oh, whoa. Speaking of fantasies and mythology, and I am in a kind of a mythology, fantasy kind of mood the last couple of months, actually. This is Greek mythology coloring book. This was also a closed buy, as I call it. Haven't seen any examples of what it depicts and how it looked, what it looked like, but this is actually illustrated by Jen Yoon. So that's not a unheard name of in the coloring community. So funny enough, pages are perforated. Not that I am removing pages from a book, but for people who want to frame their finished artwork, you can. The book is split up into 6 chapters: the beginning of civilizations, the Olympians, half human, half animal, metamorphosis, up in the air, and the underworld. And it says here, Jen Yoon is a Korean illustrator based in New York and Seoul. Her line works focus on reinterpretation of classic stories. She explores a new way of storytelling through books, animations, and augmented reality. So this is the beginning of civilization. It is gorgeous because it is a one page for the subject, and here is kind of an explanation and some fun to know facts. So I love the Greek mythology too. Olympians. You see, this is Zeus. I didn't know Zeus was a female. I thought Zeus was a. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. This is Zeus. This is Hera. So then this is Poseidon. Yes, and we are correct. Aphrodite. Athena, goddess of war. Apollo. Is that Cupid? Oh, Artemis. Aries. Beautiful pages. Oh, here we go. Hey, Pestus? I don't know. I'm sorry. Hermes. Dionysus. And this is half human, half animal. I'm gonna have a bad time pronouncing all these words, aren't I? The centaur. Triton. Oh, we know this one. Medusa. Oh, Gorgons. Oh, see, our group of 3 powerful sisters. Stheno, Uriel, and Medusa. That's Pan. And this is called Metamorphosis. The Syrinx. Do we say Pities? I'm sorry. Arachne. Wait, there are 2. Spider, kind of. Namely, Spider in Greek was renowned weaver in the kingdom of Lydia. And here's also Arachne. Scylla. Also 2 pages. And the last of this chapter is, here we go. Charybdis. I'm gonna brush off my Greek mythology with this book. Beautiful paper, it's so thick. Helios. Eros. Harpy. And again, oh, beautiful, this one. The Sphinx, of course. Pegasus. And the last one is the underworld. Hades, of course. Chimera. Charon. Cerberus. All right, is it Demeter or Demeter? Or Demeter? Or Demeter? I don't know. Persephone. Orpheus. And Eurydice. And then we are at the end of the book. I love this book. This is beautiful. It's nice size, beautiful paper. I love the gold foiling on the front cover. So love to have this one in the collection. Last one from the Amazon haul. Then we're going to the Etsy haul. This is Fantasy Houses. I kind of stumbled on this one as well. This is a book illustrated by Carla Kamphuis. So I think she's Dutch. Or you pronounce this as Kamphuis. But that's a Dutch last name. And it is published by Mus. So mus.nl. So I think she is Dutch. I don't know if they're still available. If it's available for people in the UK or the US. But this is yeah, I just stumbled upon this one, and it's so fun. It's a quality book. It has a dust cover and beautiful paper, smooth. I think it's a glue bound one. I'm not sure yet. The first print was June last year, and this is the second print. There is an index of the different fantasy houses in here, so you can use this as an example, or you can just go with your own color palette, of course. Illustrations are so beautiful. Look at this one. They are single-sided paper. Don't know if you can hear that. Let me put it up to the mic. Thick paper. Yeah. Detailed, they are. So tiny details. So you could use your pit pens or your gel pens. Maybe some water-based markers or some alcohol markers. I'm not really sure. It is very smooth paper, almost no tooth. A little bit yellowish paper, but I like that kind of. So, gorgeous little book. Size is also quite fun. And I would use color palettes in this one. Try to experiment a little bit with color palettes. See if I can reduce my use of colors in some pages. For instance, for this one, what did she do? Let's see if I can find it in the front. This one, yeah, like that. Pinks, reds, blues, and a little bit of green, some yellow. But it is kind of a minimal palette. Actually, it's a little bit in the middle. So, beautiful little book. Laying flat that's not what it's made for. So, that's gonna be a challenge. I love the gumball shop, bakery, broken teapots. Oh, the coconut. It's a great one for summer. The alarm clock, a seashell, suitcases. What a fun little book. Illustrator, designer, background, architecture. Where is she from? She has to be Dutch. She has to be Dutch. I haven't looked her up yet if she has done more books. But yeah. I was very much pleasantly surprised when this book arrived in my home. All right, what am I going to do? I am going to clean up the stack next to me, and I'm going to take out my Etsy haul. I did a haul for two illustrators from Etsy. Don't know if I'm going through every single book, but I don't know. I will think about it. I will be back in a sec. Okay, here we go. Last but definitely not least, two illustrators from that sell on Etsy. Let's start with the first one. And this was actually a package deal, so I ordered the entire package. There was a special price for these ones. So I think it was one book, and these ones and these I bought separately. I'm not really sure. I'm gonna zoom you out a little bit more. These books are illustrated by Mariola Budek. Let me go through them. This is Gnomes. Make it a bit. Oh, you get a little bit of surprises if you order from her. Lots of extras. These are kind of how do you say that? Bookmarks or something. They're quite large for a bookmark, but they're cute. Yeah, this one, Mariola Budek Art. So look her up on Etsy. There's this one, beautiful illustrations. It's a light grayscale. Look at the text. Kind of little bookmark snippets from illustrations, as you can see. And you get some freebies as well. These are actually double-sided, as you can see. She makes also a difference between really darker grayscale and a lighter grayscale. It's too bad it's double-sided, but I don't mind. The illustrations are so beautiful. See, and they're very diverse. Beautiful mermaid with one of the gnomes. And you have this one. Paper is gorgeous, by the way. Thick. Oh, look at the face. How stunning is this? But I'm afraid I'm not going to use alcohol marker because otherwise I'm going to ruin the other side. You get so many extras when you order on her Etsy. Look at this beautiful face. And the hair. This is a brownish, a little sepia kind of color. Oh, the cute bears. She's very good in doing hair. Look at this. You can just frame it. You frame this. I'm not going to color this. This is too beautiful to color. I'm just not gonna. All right. Those were the freebies. Let me hear if it's not raining. No, it's not raining. Because there's something outside I need to take in. Okay. I have the gnomes, and what she does is they're printed like the same pages I just shown you, because it is thick paper, and then it's bound with this clam or something. So it's very difficult for me to show all the pages, because otherwise I have to take the book apart. I think if I start coloring this one, I do take the book apart. Move and take off the strip from the left edge. Choose your favorite, single one. Well done. You can frame your colored art and merge it together. Yeah, you can take this strip off. Oh, well, I'm just going to take it off. It's so tight, I cannot take it off. I will do it some other time. So, see, you can see these are single-sided. Look how beautiful they are. So, if you do want a full flip through of this book, I will try to pry up the edge. It has 28 coloring pages, so, and they're on the back. They have a title, but the illustrations are so much fun. And I will use alcohol markers for this one, because it is a little bit grayscale, and it's single-sided, so you can use your alcohol markers. And this one, Fell in Love with Cute Friends. Also 28 pages, and same stunning, so adorable little cuties, animals, babies. Look at her. Look at the face of the cat. It's such a diverse style also. Look at the eyes. Oh, fall in love. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful book. So those were the one with the pages, the loose pages. And there are also a couple of books. This is kind of in preparation for Christmas, I guess. This is called Cute Friends Christmas Adventures. These are double-sided. And there's a dark grayscale and there is a lighter grayscale. So you choose which one you prefer. So front and back are the same. No, they're not mirrored. So yeah, they actually are. See, if you color this with an alcohol marker, then it comes out here and not here. So be aware. But again, so much fun. And they're not too intricate. The detailing is not so small. So I really like that. They are all signed, by the way. This is Snowman Christmas Adventures. So here, do you want to build a snowman? Look at him. They are so much fun. I love this. And I've been following her on Etsy for a long time. Never got to it to buy any books. But now she had the great opportunity to buy this in a set. So I thought, why not just do it right now? And this is Gnomes, also a Christmas book. Same concept, dark and light. I love how she does the gnomes, because I like it when the gnomes, when you don't see the eyes and the head just rests on their fun noses. So those are Mariola Budek. Next one, I was going for this book. This is the Bits and Bobs coloring book by Stormy Eyes Design. Emma E. Peters is the illustrator behind Stormy Eyes Design. This is the book that I wanted. I saw this on various channels, people coloring in it, loved it. I thought, well, this is going to be a book for me, so I went to Etsy. I looked it up and I thought, well, when in Rome. So I bought 6 of her books. I bought the Bits and Bobs, the Tarot Visions, the Frogs and Flowers, the Flora and Fauna, the Witchy Wonders, and the Weird and Wonderful. Was I a little bit overzealous? Maybe. However, 2 days ago, I got an email, because I also subscribed to a newsletter, and because you have bought from her on Etsy, it automatically saves your email address. I got an email that she, for now, does not send to the EU anymore. Why? Because the EU has a new how do you say that, guidelines for shipping and for customs. With every product category that has to go through customs, you need to pay 3 extra euros. I already dealt with this one, because I had a couple of parcels coming from the UK, from Australia, and from the US. So if you are in the EU, and don't confuse it, Europe. So if you order something from, and you are in the EU, like the Netherlands, Belgium, France, Poland, you name it, and you order from Australia, UK, China, Korea, America, you will be charged an extra $3 or €3 per product category. So if you buy a pair of socks, pants, and a shirt, and it's in one parcel, that doesn't matter, it's 3 product categories, you pay 9 extra euros. And those €3, don't get me wrong, it's expensive, it's ridiculous, but it's €3. However, my postal service adds 10 extra euros for handling fees. So the package I was waiting for got a fine, not a fine, but an extra cost thingy from 13 euros. And if you have, if you are in bad luck, they also put on VAT. So it can get very expensive. Long story short, that's the reason why she said, I am not going to ship anymore, because costs, the shipping costs and the customs costs, because they are going to say, well, as a wholesaler or as a person who sells stuff, you need to pay it. It's kind of like a tariff, actually. It's a European tariff. And she said, well, I'm not going to be able, it's not profitable for me anymore to ship my books to the EU, unfortunately. So that moment I was really happy that I actually went for all 6 books. It is an investment. They were not cheap, but they are all so incredibly worth it. I am very careful with these ones because the binding is tight. It's really not easy to crack them open, and I think they are glue bound. So you know me. Be careful. So this is the Bits and Bobs. You have seen this book a number of times on different channels. So I'm not gonna go through that one all the way through. So you know this book, seen it colored in by some beautiful artists. And I think most is color with Claire and Piggy Pens Tube. Gorgeous book, Bits and Bobs. This is the Weird and Wonderful coloring book. A little froggy is one of the main characters in a lot of her illustrations. As you can see, also so gorgeous, beautiful, diverse. Paper is stunning. Look at this one. How cute is he? It's a highlight. She is Scottish, so she also have the advantage of being Scottish. Look at him. He's so much fun. Lovely book as well. And they are intricate, some pages. So this is the Weird and Wonderful. And don't get me wrong, I do. I know where she's coming from when it comes to the custom and the fees and all that kind of stuff. So it's not negative. I understand she made that decision. So don't come after me. I really understand she made that decision. It's the EU that does the stupid stuff. So it's kind of for us, I think it's a punishment, because if I order from Amazon UK, I will have extra fees. That being said, because I love her designs, the quality of the books is absolutely fantastic. So these kind of rules and regulations, you can see what it does with a small artist and people who try to make some money or make a living making these beautiful, beautiful books, and then some stupid rule gets in the way. It's I have no words for that. So, Witchy Wonders. This is the Flora and Fauna coloring book. And again, I cannot, I'm scared to break the spine. I don't wanna. So that's why I'm doing this like a, there's something wrong with me, or look at these pictures. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. I am so happy I fell into this rabbit hole. So I'm sorry for the people who I'm now making enthusiastic about these books and are not able to get them. I'm so really, really sorry. But for the people not in the EU, please visit her Etsy store, because these books are high quality, beautiful pictures, great paper. Shipping was absolutely fast. It was really fast. So you cannot go wrong with these ones. You cannot go wrong. Flora Fauna. This is one of my favorite frogs and flowers coloring book. The last is my absolute favorite, but this is on second place in my favorite because I love the frog. The little face of that cute frog. I don't know. Frogs are kind of frogs and capybaras are my weak spot because well, for some people who already know, my favorite Disney movie is The Princess and the Frog. And I just love frogs. Look at him. Look at that face. How can you not? It's adorable. And Prince Naveen of Mandonia. So this is absolute favorite. Love the flowers, the floral pictures. My absolute favorite, of course, it's the tarot one, the tarot visions. I started dusting off my tarot deck again because I am working on my RPGs. I hope you saw my already saw my video for my plans. A little bit of explanation what I'm planning for the month of July. I'm going to combine solo journaling RPGs with coloring. And maybe this will come in handy as well. So, look at these ones. I can use alcohol markers. They're larger surfaces, so alcohol markers will do fine in these books. The Hangman, Justice, Strength. I think it's a poppy, so I see reds. Yeah, Emperor, Empress, High Priestess, Magician, and the Fool, of course. And in every book, there's this little bookmark. It's just complete. It ticks all the boxes. The quality, the illustrations, and the fast shipping. It is absolutely. I'm so happy I took the plunge and bought the 6 books before the EU got all weird on us and did stupid things. So if you are in the EU and you are willing to pay the extra fees, but unfortunately she doesn't ship anymore into the EU, maybe you can find somebody outside of the EU that can get them for you. And I hope, I didn't check that out on her Etsy, but go check it out on her Etsy shop. Maybe she does do printables. If not, I will hope for people in the EU that she will do printables, because these illustrations are absolutely gorgeous. All right, done with the rambling. It was a long video, and let me get this, because otherwise you're gonna look at the ugly background. I will thank you everybody for being here and for still being here. If you have any questions, requests, or anything else, just pop a comment in the comment section below. I hope you can give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't done already, please subscribe to the channel. It would help this channel immensely. For now, I will say bye-bye, and I will hope to see you next time in my live streams or in another video. Bye-bye, everybody.